I'm Hector Ruiz, author of Slingshot and currently a high-tech entrepreneur. You know, in most industries today, but particularly in technology, we're experiencing some transformational changes that I believe are going to open up the opportunity for us in the United States to regain a foothold in manufacturing once again. Now, we lost that edge we had in manufacturing many years back because we were tempted by the idea that low-cost labor was important forever, and therefore we actually moved significant amounts of infrastructure outside of this country and failed to frankly recognize that two things. One, low-cost labor is temporary, it doesn't last forever, and that taking a big piece out of the infrastructure in a particular industry out of the equation makes it more difficult to stay competitive. But transformational opportunities exist today, and I'm going to use this example of what's going on in the state of New York. For a couple of decades now, they have been putting a big emphasis around the Albany, New York area to really create the ecosystem and the support needed so that public-private partnerships can succeed and can be nurtured into creating great companies. The future of the microelectronics industry around the world, not just in the US, frankly, is going to be in Albany, New York. The partnership between CNEC, which stands for Center for Nanoelectronics and Science and Engineering, and the state of New York has created a multi-billion-dollar investment around the area that's really setting the foundation for all the future of microelectronics manufacturing. And all the competitors that are big in this space in the world are actually setting shop in this particular part of the country to be able to cooperate in those places where it makes sense to cooperate and then compete in the marketplace as they see appropriate. This needs to occur in other industries too, such as clean energy, such as biotechnology. All of those things are tremendous opportunities for us in this country to regain a foothold in manufacturing. For two reasons. One, I believe that it will be an important source of economic growth. It will be an engine of opportunity, but also because it's an incredibly important part of the innovation equation. If you take manufacturing out, I strongly believe, and it has been demonstrated in many industries in the past, that it makes innovation in that particular segment just that much more difficult. So it's critical to have that as part of the equation. And in high tech today, when it gets even more complicated by the fact that you're building, instead of components, you're actually building systems, the need to have this partnership environment, this ecosystem created, becomes very critical. And due to the very large, intense capital structure of these systems, it is important to have public-private partnerships be a key to that success.